If you're seeing this, it's because you are ready to receive beyond measure. In truth, there is a flood of abundance, of love, of opportunity, of fulfillment, of creativity that is knocking on your door. But there's one thing that you've probably been lured into and tricked into believing that is interfering with this actually being able to manifest in your reality in the way that's aligned for you. Because there are many truisms that are being thrown around, especially online. Such things as just surrender or let go and receive. Now, in and of itself, it's a beautiful thing to open up to consider. However, it cannot be competing or kind of superficially thought about in contrast to what you are already believing to be true about your experience, about reality, about the way the world and life works. You see, because in order to truly receive beyond measure in the most aligned way for you, you have to uncover, investigate, and transform your own belief. To simply hear a truism such as surrender, let go, and receive, if you're already believing that it takes hard work, discipline, a lot of effort and time in order to be rich, to create something meaningful, to receive what you're worthy of receiving, then that truism will never become true for you. Despite how often you affirm it, despite how much you think you believe it, the belief that I'm talking about is something so much deeper. It's a feeling that goes beyond even emotion. It's a sense of me. It's a knowing of how the world operates. And until you make the unconscious beliefs conscious, you won't ever actually allow yourself to surrender, let go, and receive in the way that these kind of spiritual truisms propose. So the first step is actually self-knowledge. To know yourself, to know your beliefs, to know the makeup of your mind, to investigate the validity of these beliefs that you have, where they came from, why you believe in them, whether or not they're serving you, whether or not you want to continue believing them. And in the self-honesty of that self-knowledge is the ripe ground of understanding to be able to transmute and alchemize and transform what you're already believing to be true into a truism such as surrender, let go, and receive. You see, it's not that it's untrue, this spiritual truth that I proposed at the beginning. It's just that you have to make it true for you by opening up, by letting go of old beliefs, by doing the actual work of investigating your own mind, taking stock of how you are experiencing life. Because even though some of these beliefs, some of these concepts can be seemingly buried in your subconscious, unconscious, they are always in your conscious experience everywhere you look. In every interaction, in every experience in your day-to-day life, you are being met with the reflection of your subconscious self-concept and all of the beliefs in the system of beliefs that you are experiencing your life through. And so, from my experience, because I heard this truism years ago, and this was coming out of my entrepreneurial phase of over 10 years of discipline and effort and struggle, admittedly, to create abundance and be successful, all of which was working. And then I heard this truism of you can just let go and surrender and receive the abundance that's moving to you. And while I felt the truth in that statement, I was bypassing and denying the belief that was true for me in my experience, which was, but actually I need to work hard. And that through hard work, I earn my living, that I'm successful, that I become rich. So then I went through a period, maybe you can relate to this, of not weeks, not months, but actually years of trying to convince myself of the spiritual truth all the while denying my own perspective, which was totally valid and real. It's just that I had not made it fully conscious and determined to shift it and transform it into this more aligned, preferred truth. So I unnecessarily struggled. Of course, it wasn't unnecessary. It was perfectly necessary for me to realize the true nature, the mechanism of reality, which is always reflecting you, always reflecting the deepest truth that you are believing in. And so this is where it starts and ends with you. And until you actually know your own mind, know yourself, accept that that is what you have bought into as reality, you will not actually allow yourself to become the creator of your reality consciously, deliberately, intentionally, and allow yourself to open up and receive in the way that these truisms point to. Because they are true, but if they're competing or too much in contrast with what you're believing to be true, then you will not allow yourself to experience them. So this video is a reminder of what you, I think, already know, but also an invitation to honestly take stock of what you must be believing by honestly reflecting on your conscious experience, and to really take that inventory, take account, and make those adjustments. What must I be believing to be true in order to be able to just let go and receive what I know I'm worthy of? Maybe I need to investigate what I believe I'm worthy of. What must I believe about myself to be worthy of receiving beyond measure? So this is your own kind of adventure, your own inner exploration, your own inner adventure into the landscape of the truth that you have taken on, and navigating that terrain to end up in the reality that you truly desire to create, which is a path that only you can walk through your own earnestness, honesty, and willingness to uncover the way. But if you want to join me and a group of creators to dive into this, to explore this in this three-part framework of I am, identity, alignment, and manifestation, then comment manifest down below. I'll send you information on the last remaining spots. By the time you see this, there will only be about 24 hours left to sign up because we're starting this weekend. And this is going to be a masterclass in just this very idea of uprooting your beliefs, transforming them, and creating the reality, the aligned, abundant reality where you are free, fulfilled, and abundant beyond your wildest dreams. That is possible for you. I know so. And so if you're willing to take that leap of faith, to do the work, and to meet me and a small group of creators this weekend, comment manifest down below and I'll send you more information about it.